Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of CoinNewsExtra interview session. So today we'll be talking about getting involved into crypto. We call it Get Involved in Crypto. So we have an innovator, an expert in the ecosystem, in the crypto space. We'll be talking about it. We have Ansylla Ramsey. Ansylla Ramsey is the founder of Group Economics 2.0. Ansylla, you are welcome to CoinNewsExtra.
Thank you so much, Lee. I'm honored to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. So you will be talking about getting involved in crypto. We call it get involved in crypto. So we want people, people are skeptical. Some people are on the sideline, just watching and observing, and they don't know what to do to get involved. So you'll be explaining some of these things to our audience. So before we go to that particular topic, can you just give us a brief about yourself?
Sure, absolutely. As Lee said, my name is Ansylla Ramsey, and honestly, I wouldn't call myself a crypto expert, more like a crypto enthusiast, because I see the potential, I see what it can offer, the opportunities it can offer globally. So I just want to bring awareness and let people know that these options are here and that they should get involved as soon as possible. My background, I was a natural hairstylist and international educator for 17 years, but I wanted some freedom. I wanted to be able to be in different places and still earn income. And my search for that has led me to cryptocurrency. And it is just amazing how it has improved my life. And I want to help other people to do the same.
Okay, thank you. Interesting and very brief background. Before you get involved, before one gets involved into crypto, what should the person know?
The first thing that you really want to consider before you get into any kind of cryptocurrency venture is you want to look at who's backing that token. You want to understand the motive or the movement behind that token, the company, their reputability. So when people are approaching novices, they count on the fact that they don't really understand how it works. So it's just very important to get a solid foundation, understand what cryptocurrency is, how you access it, how it can increase, how wallets work, which wallets are good, which exchanges are good. So yes, you have to do your due diligence to really understand the foundation before you invest any of your cash in a cryptocurrency token or venture.
Okay, interesting. So having known all these things, how do I get started into the crypto space?
Well, the first thing you really want to do is whoever you're connecting with about cryptocurrency, make sure that is a viable and credible source of information. So much can be accomplished with just a Google review search. If I hear about anything, someone reached out to me on LinkedIn just recently about an exchange, and I Googled it and it just didn't have very good reviews, so I declined to get involved with that. So just, although reviews can be, questionable, but when you're seeing a lot of negativity, that to me, that means a lot. That means something. So I do a lot of review searches. And just when you have that basic understanding I mentioned earlier about who is involved, what the steps really are, then you are able to then discern what's actually viable and what really makes sense. And this is why we're doing what we do in Group Economics 2.0, is to help people to understand the basics so that they can then move forward and decide if this is for them or if a specific venture or token is for them.
Okay, interesting. It's just like in summary, you say do your own research, the normal word in the crypto space. You have to do your own research and make researches, and so that you will know what you are entering into. So having known all these things, so what are the benefits of being into the crypto space? For example, there are career people, there are different people, there are lawyers, there are entrepreneurs. What are the benefits of them getting involved into the crypto space?
Well, for one thing, especially recently, we see how the global economy is changing. Cash is becoming less valuable, and we're definitely moving into a more digital age, even than the one we're already in. We're getting to the place where we're connected globally via conferences like this, and people are working at home. So having a way to finance or to conduct business digitally is important, and crypto affords us that ability. It makes it easy. We don't have to worry about conversion. the price of a Bitcoin is the price of a Bitcoin, the same all over the world. So we don't have to worry about, oh, well, if I pay in dollars, it's going to change if I use a different currency. So that eliminates all of that. Additionally, cryptocurrency is on the rise. The value is constantly increasing. It's the fastest growing industry right now. So being able to take your cash, which is losing value, and exchange it for cryptocurrency, which overall is increasing in value, it just helps your assets to maintain their worthiness, their value, their usableness. So taking cash and exchanging it for crypto, it just makes sense even now as we see the value of cash declining. So that's one major reason. Additionally, for me personally, having an understanding of cryptocurrency and being able to use it in the group economics platform that I'm involved in, I've seen not only the value of my cryptocurrency increase, but the amount of it increase. So I'm literally earning money sitting at home talking to people just like I'm talking to you. So it's just a great way to have income that you may not otherwise have access to.
Okay, interesting. This space is still at the early stage, and people don't know. There are no much predictions, and people cannot ascertain what the future will look like. So, from your own point of view, how do you see the future of cryptocurrency? Is there a bright future for it?
Oh, absolutely. And again, I can only speak to the experts that I look to for advice. And all of the people who are in this space and the ones who know about it and truly understand it are all showing that we see a bright future for crypto with it constantly being on the rise. And I think what happens is a lot of people, they just don't know where to tune in to get that information. You know, on the one hand, Google is great to find out information, but on the other hand, you don't know what really to trust. So I have on Facebook, I put together a hashtag I Spy Crypto. And if you search that hashtag on Facebook, you will see how crypto is so much more mainstream than many people realize. A lot of retailers accept cryptocurrency for payment. There are Bitcoin ATM machines popping up all over the world. Even in the US, Congress has 32 laws or 32 bills to consider regarding cryptocurrency. For 2019, there was a question on our tax forms. Have you traded, do you own cryptocurrency? So it's definitely becoming more mainstream. It's just that if you're not tuned into those sources, you won't know that. So that's why I try to make people aware of this is really happening. So you really need to get involved now because once it happens, it's harder to catch up than to keep up. So personally, I definitely see a bright future for cryptocurrency overall.
Okay, a very bright future for cryptocurrency. So, education, most of these things you may have said, some people are not exposed to proper information and education. So, education being identified as one of the key factors to adoption of cryptocurrency. How are you doing with Economics 2.0 to create cryptocurrency awareness and education?
Thank you so much for asking that. Actually, on this Saturday, we have our first virtual conference where we are going to cover just simplify cryptocurrency for people who are brand new. Then we're going to have a talk, the power of group economics. Then our keynote address is diversify to thrive. So it's important to diversify your portfolio as we're planning for the future. And then our last presenter will cover Sisters in Crypto, which is a project that we're starting to support women around the world in the crypto space. So this is what we're doing. This is our step one. Group economics is relatively new. We just started at the end of March. So this is our first event where we're allowing people all over the world. It's online, just join via Zoom, and they are able to come in and get their feet wet, so to speak. We won't be giving crypto advice or investing advice at all, but just information that people need to know. Like you said, that they're just not sure where to find this education. So we're just going to help them get started. And then from there, we'll proceed and move forward with bringing more opportunities to learn.
Okay, interesting. So, finally, before we draw the curtain, what are we? You made mention of Group Economics 2.0 event.
I have one more thing. I'm sorry, Lee.
No problem. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, Lee. I have one more thing I want to say.
No
I
problem.
also started a new okay. I also started a new podcast and that's going to air for the first time tomorrow. It's Group Economics 2.0, and it is available on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. So that's another way I want to keep bringing information and bringing awareness through this podcast. Sorry to cut you off.
No, no problem. You're passing information across. So you made mention of the Group Economics 2.0 event that is coming up on Saturday. So what are we expecting at the event? Are there speakers that are coming, or what kind of speakers are coming? What kind of things? How is the program going to be? Are there going to be a giveaway session? Are there going to be some quiz or something like that? How is it going to be?
Yes, we're going to have 4 sessions. And yes, we have some giveaways and some other surprises. So, our host, first of all, is an amazing media personality, Wanda Hollis. She's so entertaining and she's so engaging. So, we're so excited to have her join us as our host. So, the first presentation is mine, Cryptocurrency Simplified. So, I'm really just going to break down for people who want to truly understand and get started. When I do presentations, I often get the feedback that people feel they really understand now because they've been to other presentations and felt the speakers kind of talked over their head and used a lot of words they didn't understand and didn't explain. So we're going to keep it really, really basic for all the newbies. Then the Power Group Economics will be presented by Ronald N.K. Coleman, and we're going to talk about this platform once again, how we can take cryptocurrency and use it in the group economics movement to increase our quantity of cryptocurrency. Then Diversify to Thrive, we're going to have Mr. Brian Battle, who is just a phenomenal presenter and has an extreme amount of knowledge to talk about why it's important to diversify with more than just crypto, but also precious metals, because we want people to be prepared for the future, and that is what we're all about. And again, our last presenter is Tamara Staley. She's going to talk about Sisters in Crypto, and that is a new movement that we have. I wouldn't call it a movement, we'll call it a new project that we have to support women globally who are in the crypto space, and as well as supporting nonprofits by using cryptocurrency. So it's something new, and we're still developing, but we're going to unveil that as well at the conference. So lots of interaction. We want people to come get their questions answered. There's so much confusion and so much misinformation and so much FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Thank you very much. I just drew a blank there. So yes, and there's just a lot of that going on. So we just want to kind of clear everything out so people can understand truly what cryptocurrency is and what it can do for them and their families and their communities.
Okay, thank you very much, Ansylla, for joining us today on CoinNewsExtra.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be here. I love what you're doing, and keep up the great work.
Thank you very much.